record. All right, here we go. I got to let people in. Admit all. Hopefully I'll be able to do this and let people in at the same time, you guys. So welcome to Tuesday night's training webinar. Can you guys still see my screen okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. This is Tuesday night's webinar, and thank you. My name is Landy Martin. For those of you guys who don't know me, I joined HBN for $500 a month. We were about 30,000 in debt. We had a couple of kids in college, and we're just paycheck to paycheck. So I just really needed some extra money, and it turned into a full-time income for me. So it truly has been life-changing. I know it can be for you as well. And so I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me tonight for the webinar. And please put in the chat where you're calling from. And if you don't know about HBN, if this is your first time on the call, HBN is a 4-year-old debt-free company. It went debt-free quicker than Starbucks. So quite impressive, right? So you really are at a founding position here. If you're just joining us tonight, it's an opportunity to join a team that is, on fire for one. Team Supreme is one of the fastest growing teams in this company, but you're also getting in at a ground level so that, you will have the opportunity to build a team now. And then, when we're big, in 20, 30 years, like Amway or Mary Kay, you will have had the opportunity to get in and build a big team. So our mission here is to, educate you on, skills, different ways to build your business. And, we're here to provide encouragement, meet you where you are. Maybe you're just here to get healthier. We have health coaches, trainers, and, all kinds of chiropractors, naturopaths. We have all kinds of people here that can help you with your health questions, hopefully. But if you're here to make money, my friend, you are in the right place as well. We have some of the top industry leaders on our team, and we are so fortunate to, have these people here on our team that are willing to teach us, the exact systems that they use to get to the 6- and 7-figure earnings that they are at. So we're friendly, we're supportive, we're uplifting, and we're here to, lift you up where you are, meet you where you are, and help you reach your goals. The purpose of tonight's webinar is going to be, to provide some training and also, some announcements. I'm going to have the one and only Will Zanders doing announcements here in a minute. And I have Mel Brower. We love her mindset training. She is going to be doing some mindset training for us. We also have some great leaders who are going to do some product training. And I get to take a break from that tonight. So I'm super excited. So stick around till the end. We've also got an awesome leaders panel for you. Sorry, I keep having to go back and forth, let people in. Before we get started, income disclosure, okay? We have people at this company making $100 a month, and we have people at this company making $30,000+ a month and beyond. So, I don't know what your income goals are, but we can certainly, meet you where you are and help you reach those goals, whatever they may be. So with that said, 72% of people that join our company just love the products. They are customers and they're happy with HBN. Has a member rewards program that will pay you up to 30% cash back for products that you order each month on auto ship. Now, I don't know about you, but last time I went to Target or Lowe's or Dillard's and spent $100, they didn't mail me a check for $30 to come back and buy more products. But that's what you get HBN when you're an HBN customer here. So it's quite amazing. That's why we have such a high reorder rate. We have amazing products. We have a world-renowned formulator, and we offer such incentives for our customers. Let me go let these people in. All right, I think I saw Will jump on the call. We have him up next. He is our one and only 300K Emerald Director. I have just worked with Will. I've known him about 3 years now. I cannot say enough good things about him. He is an alpha leader. He leads from the front, but he's very servant. He's very responsive to his team. And he is going to come on tonight and just update us on any corporate events, anything that we have coming up, product updates, announcements, and things like that. So let me find Will real quick. Will, can you unmute yourself or?
Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me, Landy?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. Yeah, no worries. I was trying to find the mute button. Chuck and you and Mel are so good at these things. I feel like I'm always the technologically challenged individual for my little circle. So thank you for having me on tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, real quick, give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me okay. I hope y'all can hear me okay. There we go. Can you hear me okay, Landy, or no? We good?
Yeah, yes, I hear you.
Okay,
Great.
perfect.
Coming in loud
Okay,
and clear.
perfect. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so real quick, just a couple of corporate updates. The Tone product, which is a product that you literally can rub on to literally melt fat, absolutely incredible product there, started back shipping today. Any back orders will be filled first, obviously. And the sleep cream was sold out, and we had to get more of the jars that it comes in. That started shipping today as well. The Nourish will be back in stock shipping very soon. That's a quote from corporate, very soon. You'll know exactly when that happens, and the back orders will be filled first. And we're also working on Cecil Dolce samples, as well as some updates to the actual corporate website. From a shipping standpoint, there were a series of orders. The company's always looking to improve and become bigger and better. And they updated the shipping verification software to be the same shipping verification software that Amazon uses several months ago. The problem is when they updated the shipping software in the back office to be the same one that Amazon uses, the back half software that our warehouses use for shipping was not changed. It did not convert over automatically. And you can chalk that discovery up to Joseph Davis's sleuthing and being just a real expert in the corporate America world of logistics. And we were able to discover that today, bring that to corporate. So you've got a lot of orders, ladies and gentlemen, that people had ordered products. I'm just being very transparent. We always shoot straight here. Some of these orders were charged, but the warehouse never got the green light to ship these orders because the shipping software was asking for additional address verification, and literally nobody knew, okay? So the bottom line is that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing that we discovered the issue. Products will be back orders and shipping out. Everything is going to be so much smoother moving forward, which is super, super exciting. So if you, and the thing that I think that's good news is people really want these products. People don't even want refunds. They're like, I had a message today, said, listen, I didn't get my product. It was several months ago. I understand it was a shipping technical error. I get that. I still want my product though. And we were like, great, whatever you want to do, let us know. So corporate's going to be reaching out on an individual basis to make sure that all that's done. So it's exciting because this is a ground floor opportunity and things that need to be fixed will be fixed. If everything was perfect, you would not have the opportunity that you have to come here and possibly become a 6 or 7 figure earner. So that's our corporate updates for right now. And last but not least, we'll give you some event information on August the 6th, which is Friday, and August the 7th, which is Saturday, and possibly even August 8th, which is Sunday. We're going to have an incredible, incredible training event. It's going to be in Dallas, Texas. The venue is TBA, but just know we're just looking to see how big the venue is going to be. And we got somebody who's not on mute. So do me a favor and
That's Marcellus.
Mac, do me a favor, mute your phone out, bro. It's all good. Mac, he's a family man. They got the family over there. They're all listening to the call. That's wonderful. So what we want to do is the event is going to be absolutely tremendous. We're going to have trainers at the event like Landy Martin. Chuck Holmes might be making a guest appearance. The $400,000 man, Chuck Holmes, might be making a guest appearance there. But Melissa Brower, myself, many other trainers, I have it on good authority that the one and only Jarvis Wright might be attending as well. It's going to be a very, very exciting event, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have top trainers like Joe Davis as well. And as we have up and coming leaders who come into this company to really get it going, Callie Noble, Angie Doss on the retail side, we're going to see if we can incorporate the new and upcoming leaders, the Marcellus Macks and other people, the Charlotte Whitakers, the Claire Whitakers, the people like that. Can we get these people involved? The Rochelle Marcellus, our Pearl Director. We want people like that training at the event because here at HBN, we want you to learn from people who are currently making the money, okay? We don't need to bring in people who aren't making the money. We want to bring in people who are currently making the money, okay? Because we can't guarantee you that you'll make X amount of dollars, but we can show you how. So that event's going to be tremendous. The tickets are $45, okay? Then we're going to have them until they sell out, and the tickets are available at www.paypal.me/HBN events. So someone can go ahead and put that in the chat, and everyone who attends is not only going to receive an incredible time, but incredible training. Friday night VIP event, I'm not even going to talk about it. It's incredible. It's tremendous. If you've already been to one of our events, you know how tremendous that is. And everybody who attends is going to be getting a minimum of $800 in training materials and value that you can bring home to build your business. And the $45 is a tax write-off anyway. So technically the event is free. The travel and hotel that you would spend is also free. And the fact that you get over $800 minimum in training materials is tremendous. So please be there. It's going to be incredible. Message the person who got you on this call if you need more information on that event. And last but not least, these three websites, healthforwealth.biz is an incredible resource that I want you to get acquainted with. Healthforwealth.biz, supremeteamvideos.com. So health, the number 4, wealth.biz, supremeteamvideos.com, and supremeteamtraining.com are 3 websites, 3 tools that you can use to learn a lot more about your HBM business. I highly recommend that you use those 3 websites and share those 3 websites. And healthforwealth.biz is the one you should look at if you're a rookie. Supreme Team Videos is also one you want to check out if you're a little bit more savvy about the business. And supremeteamtraining.com is going to be for people who are really, really advanced, because there's a ton of information there. And we want to reserve that for our more advanced business builders. Okay, so that's what I got, Landy. I hope that stuff made sense. Love y'all. God bless y'all. And thank you for having me on tonight.
Thank you, Will. Thank you again, Will. We are so blessed to have you. We appreciate all you do for us. Thank you so much for that. Guys, if you will, just make sure you're muted. I'm hearing some people coming in here and there. I think it's when you first join. I thought I had it set to mute everybody, but just make sure you're muted so that when people are talking, it doesn't mess them up. The next slide is going to be our team training website, and our wonderful Chuck Holmes put together this site for us. It's very thorough. It has everything you need basically in one place. If you have somebody who joins and they're real,
I need this room.
and they, they really want to get after it in the business, please send them to this slide. Not to the slide, to this group, supremeteamtraining.com. Okay, we have scripts. We have lead generation tips. We have different skills, all of our systems that we're all currently using. Just pick something you vibe with and really get after it. And this will be everything you need to get your business started. Okay, so be sure and take a snapshot of this and send that to your new people that are serious about building a business. All right, next we are going to have our recognition. This is like our favorite part of the call. Okay, so if you see anybody's name on here that's on your team, please give them a shout out in the chat. The first executive is our very first rank. It's the most important rank in our company. And this is obviously just the last week. So if somebody ranked up this afternoon, we may not have your name on here. We will get you next week. And you can also put it in the chat if somebody ranked up late and we don't have them on here. But we just want to mention these people by name because, we love recognizing all of our achievements here at Team Supreme. So the first one is Peggy M. And then we have Rebecca S., Angela F., Divine F., Dupree B., F.V. Gambler, and I think he's in Paul Holmberg's organization, Shanna M., Carla R., Amy H., Peter D., also in Paul Holmberg's organization, Maya F., Maria D., and Robert W. So give it up for all the new executives, guys. Give them a big hand in the chat and give them a shout out. We don't have any new bronzes this week. A lot of times we do have a lot coming in bronze. It's really our first foundational rank. Once you get your 2 and you rank up to executive, you're going to help them find their 2, and that is going to make you bronze. So that's what the bronze rank is. New silvers this week, we have Keith F. and Paul H. When you get to silver, that's really like the next step on to leadership, okay? When you do that, you're going to have taught 4 people how to go executive, and that will make you a silver. Gold, we have a brand new gold this week, Angelo F. So give him a shout out in the chat. He's done such an amazing job, and it's just well deserved here, guys. Gold is when you teach 8 different people to go executive. So it's really, I think for me, when I went gold, I was like, wow, you can start seeing yourself going platinum and then going to the top of the company. You can get to gold, you can get to the top. And we have no new platinums this week, but platinum is where you teach 12 people to go executive. And this really is the rank that once you get here, you just concentrate on volume, and then you can go get those rank advancement bonuses and then just teach what you just did to other people, and that will take you right through the ranks of this company. So platinum is a huge rank. Next, we have our Beast of the Week. And I am so excited to interview this person, guys. He is on a boat in Alaska. So I'm hoping that he's able to get good enough reception. But this guy, Paul Holmberg, AK Paul is what I call him because he's from Alaska. We have 2 Paul Holmbergs on this team, believe it or not, and they're both amazing. So a little bit about him. He was born and raised in Alaska. He's happily married to Kim, who I've also met. And she is an amazing woman, you guys, and she has taken a liking to HBN. And I think she is going to give Paul a run for his money. She's probably going to build a huge organization under him. She's really well connected. I just have really enjoyed getting to know both these people. They have 4 wonderful kids, 11 grandkids. And something interesting about Paul is he bought his first commercial fishing boat at the age of 17, and he has been commercial fishing ever since. Guys, he fishes for like Costco and big places like that. It's so cool. Paul is very humble. Like, you would never know these things. He doesn't talk about himself. He's just a very humble person, but he's also very talented. He plays and sings guitar. He's released 4 albums. So if you haven't checked out his music, go to his page. He's really good. I think he's got some clips of him on his page playing and singing guitar. He loves people, and he's very grateful to have found HBN. So I am going to find Paul here. Paul, if you can unmute yourself, go ahead. I'll be looking for you in the meantime.
Okay, start video. Hello, can you hear me?
I can, Paul. Are you on the boat?
Yes, I am. We just docked up here. We took the family on a little excursion today.
Oh, how fun. All right. So, I have some questions. Congratulations on hitting silver and also for being Beast of the Week. I'm super excited to interview you. And so I've got some questions here for you. First of all, is there anyone you want to recognize or give a shout out to?
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Landy. It's a privilege to be on here. And yeah, of course, I want to give a shout out to you. Really thankful for what you've done and helped me in this business, and to Chuck and to Will and the guys putting this supreme team together. Of course, most and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and give him the praise and glory, the opportunity we have and a reason to live. And I also want to give a shout out to Michelle. What's that? Marcella Rochelle. We cross line. We met her in Dallas and really fell in love with her. She's just a wonderful person. And also to people coming aboard, to Peter and Denise in Florida there, and to my wife, thankful for her. And so, yeah, there's a lot of people. I could go on and on, people I'm grateful for. And also to Jim Cuny for sharing HBN with me.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you. And the second question I have for you is just, can you share your story with us and how you were introduced and when you joined?
Yeah, I got a postcard in the mail from Jim Cuny. And actually what's interesting is I get a lot of those because I've been involved with network marketing, kind of dabbling in it here and there. But anyway, I got a card. It was probably sat around in my office, my home office, for 3 months, because I was at commercial fish and gone for 3 months from my office. And my wife gave it to me with a number of other postcards. For some reason, I went to that splash page and started reading about HBN and stuff, and been very thankful for that. So it was through a postcard. I would have never thought. I thought maybe somebody would have shared it with me another way or something for, find opportunity. And I actually wasn't looking at the time either.
That is so wild. And it sat on your desk for 3 or 4 months. Did you guys hear that? Amazing. Well, we are certainly glad that you joined, Paul. So number 3 is, what is your favorite product and why?
Well, I think hands down, would have to say the Healing Trilogy, because I really believe firmly that we were created by a creator. It says in Genesis 2:7 that God formed us from the dust of the earth, and all the minerals that we have and everything, HBN has them, especially the Healing Trilogy, for our bodies to heal themselves. I learned that a few years ago. So I'm really, really thankful for the products. But if I had to pick just one, that would be it. But then again, I really like the Rise coffee. I like the taste of it and what it does for me for my body to heal there too. So yeah, I would say Healing Trilogy.
I love that product as well. That's one of our favorites for sure. A lot of people on the team just love that product. So what about the comp plan, Paul? What's your favorite part of the comp plan and why?
Well, I like the fast start, but I only last for like 90 days. But I really like the start bonuses because you start building some depth, and it really teaches you to have some leadership and to have some depth in the team. And this is really the first time I've seen the strength of it, and been able to start building like this. And I'm very thankful for that. So the star bonus is really one of my favorites.
Awesome. And how long have you been in network marketing?
Well, I got introduced a long time ago with a company called Excel Telecommunications. A friend of mine approached me with it, and I was quite a few years ago. Time flies. But that was my first introduction to network marketing, where it kind of really intrigued me, and I really liked the business model. And so it's been quite a few years. I'm going to be giving my age away if I say too much more than Andy.
Exactly. You better stop while you're ahead. Can you share 2 to 3 network marketing books that you have enjoyed and that you would recommend, for people?
Well, I really like The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and I apply that in other areas of my life too. But that's one of my favorite books. And Jeff Olson, I like to listen to his DVDs, and that's been a really great book. Also, like GoPro by Eric Warby, The 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. I think that's really needed in our profession, is to step it up to be very professional. I also have a book my daughter got me. A lot of people might not have heard of this, called The Miracle Equation by Hal Elrod. I'm currently going through that again. But those would be the 3 books that I really like a lot.
Awesome. I love the 2 books you mentioned, but I don't have The Miracle Equation, but I love Hal Elrod. In fact, I chose him as book of the week. So what are 3 best tips that you would have for someone who wants to take their business to the next level?
Yeah, I would say, just, like we always say, is get on these meetings. Stay plugged into the, plugged in upline. I think is really important to keep bringing more people into your pipeline so you don't feel like you're starving and waiting on somebody. And also I like to watch a lot of the YouTube with Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Eric Warby. There's just a lot of good positive stuff. And I think the positive mindset is really, really important. Like in my commercial fishing business, I have to really keep a positive mindset because there's a lot of negativity out there. I hear guys talking about quit fishing and all the things that can go wrong. So having a positive mindset is so important. That's one of the things we hear in the leadership calls with Chuck and with Bill. And I think that's really, really important.
Absolutely. And you are doing such a great job. Congratulations again. Is there any closing thoughts that you have before we end the interview?
I think the biggest thing is to be patient. You start doing things and you want to you hear about the success stories of somebody been in for a couple of years. And we forget a couple of years when you're doing the business and starting, that's a ways out there. So be patient. And I struggle with that too. And so I think that's the biggest thing, is to be patient, and it'll happen if you continue to be consistent and persistent. So I'm excited to be here. Thank you, Landy.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. What an awesome interview. Thank you, Paul. All right, next, you guys, we have our product training. It feels really weird saying this because I'm usually the one doing it, but I have 2 amazing leaders tonight that are going to tell you about their favorite product and give little mini testimonies on it. Before we get started, of course, we are not a drug company, so we don't consult with the FDA. We are a supplement company, and it is required that we put on all of our products that no product is designed to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any disease. So any testimony that you hear is a personal testimony, okay? Don't let that scare you. That's a disclaimer that's on every health product, whether it's in GNC, Walmart, or anywhere else. So first up, we have our amazing one and only 27K Platinum Executive, Miss Michelle Carroll. And, I love this girl so much. I have been working with her since day one. She's actually enrolled to Chuck Holmes. She's in my downline. We work together all the time. And she is just such a go-getter. She's an incredible networker, an awesome social media marketer. And she's no doubt going to be a future Diamond Director. And I am going to unmute her, and she's going to talk about iron and how it has helped her family, and give you some highlights on that product. So here we go, Michelle. There you are.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yay, I made it. Talk about close timing. How's everybody doing? So I'm going to share iron with you. And most of you probably know my son, Jaden, who is 5. And Jaden has a lot of health issues. And one of the things that Jaden was deficient in after he was on so many different pharmaceuticals was iron. And when you have somebody who doesn't move around a lot, for example, that has low muscle tone, hypotonia, or, cerebral palsy, when you think of iron deficiency and you think of taking an iron supplement, one of the things that can happen is constipation. So when I learned that he was deficient in iron, I was like freaked out to give him a supplement because, his bowels are regular, but my concern was giving him something that is going to cause his bowels to slow down. Well, what's amazing about our iron is that it's absorbed at the cellular level, which is the angstrom absorption. It's water soluble, so it does not pass through digestion. So Jaden was deficient last February. When we had blood work done, we started him on the iron. And when he had blood work done in the beginning of May, his numbers were right smack in the middle. We were only giving him the dose that, is for children. So it's not like we had to give him extra. So I am a firm believer in, in our minerals. All of our products, but, especially our minerals for Jaden, because the proof is in the blood work. You know what I mean? It doesn't lie right there. So he hasn't been deficient ever since, and his numbers are right smack in the middle. So iron is an amazing product. I am so grateful for it.
Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that testimony and love hearing your story and how our products have helped Jaden.
Thank you.
And our products, guys, are so amazing because of the world-renowned formula that we have, Alexandra Brighton. She's a master herbalist. She's a well-respected aromatherapist, and she is a formulator of many of our products. So we are blessed to have her. Next up, we have Jessica Tulsa, 2K Silver Director and our Silver Executive, sorry. Of all the people I've worked with, I have just loved watching Jessica grow. I think that, from getting on calls with her, say 6-8 months ago, she has grown so much, and it has shown in her business, guys. She is unstoppable. She's well-spoken. She's PTA president, and she is going to tell us tonight a little bit about vitality. And Jessica, I'm looking for you. If you unmute yourself before I get to you, go right ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
There you go. Yes.
Okay, great. Hi there, everyone. Tonight I'm going to talk about Vitality. It's probably one of my most favorite products that we carry. Just want to start off once again saying that it's a supplement and it's not designed to treat, diagnose, or cure any sort of diseases. When I first started with HBN about 18 months ago, this was one of the first products I tried. And I've always been a big tea drinker my whole life. So I was really excited that there was a great tea to choose from. I was going to say, sorry, it's a loose leaf herbal tea. Sorry, my notes went away in the middle of talking, so I sound like a good talker, and I'm not tonight. It's an herbal loose leaf tea. It's for a full body detox. It has all organic ingredients. The detox tea is available for micronutrient delivery and elimination of undigested waste in your colon and in your digestive system. It is filled with compounds from plants, and it gently cleanses your digestive system. That's one great thing about this is the gentle cleanse. There's so many detoxes out there that I'm sure we've all done that they just are torment for your stomach. It has great phytonutrients. It's high in antioxidants, and it's known to have healing herbs. Some other great things about it is that it suppresses your appetite, helps burn unwanted fat, energy levels, and can even help reduce stress. I personally like to steep my tea for 12 to 24 hours before I drink it. I also like to add slices of lemon and orange. You can even add some mint to it. Or you can go the other direction and add some berries to it. It's great both hot and iced. And you can get it both in the retail for $39.95 and wholesale for $29.95. And if anyone has any questions or anything about it, just get a hold of me and I'd be happy to talk to you guys about it.
Awesome. Thank you, Jess.
Welcome.
Oops. Okay, got to mute. Guys, reminder, just please mute. I'm not sure what's going on, but I just keep hearing background noise. Hopefully we're not hacked, but I think it's just people coming on and not being muted. So just make sure you're muted. Next, I'm going to talk about a slide. We have this slide every single week. It's our getting started right slide. And for anybody new on the call, please take a snapshot of this. This is what you're going to want to get done in your first 24 to 48 hours. Setting yourself up on that 100 CV auto ship is really going to set you up to make the most money. So if you're here to make money, that is what we recommend. It's going to qualify you for the star bonus, where you bring in 2 people and you get a $50 bonus at 100 CV. It's also going to get you 10 free gift cards every single month, which is going to help boost your business. It gets you 4 times the pay in the matrix and 3 times the pay in the binary bonus. Without going too deep into the comp plan, 100 CV is where it's at. Also, be sure you're watching the Getting Started video. Make your list of names. No one's ever made a ton of money without a list. So if anybody's giving you pushback on this, guys, we just need to let them know that everybody knows somebody that drinks coffee or tea. Everybody knows somebody with a dog. Everybody knows somebody, you know, that has pain. So our products, like when they think of people to make their list, just think of all the wonderful products we have and how we can help them. Of course, you're going to want to join our Facebook group and all of those things. I'll let you take a snapshot of that. I'm not going to read it to you, but that's a slide we show every week so that we make sure we get our people started off right. This is another slide we always use. And these are some ideas for a daily marketing plan. I always say pick 3 to 5 things and write them down and make sure that you're doing these consistently every single day and you'll grow your business. These are things that are easy to do and easy not to do. Like Jeff Olson says in his book, The Slight Edge, a lot of the things we do, it's easy to go on a 10-minute walk. It's easy not to, right? You can text 10 leads in 10 seconds, but it's also easy to say, I'm not going to do that today. But if we just do these things consistently, we definitely will grow a business and be able to find success here at HBN. So if you're new to our team, just take a quick snapshot of this. And you're going to want to get on our webinars. We provide a lot of training on Tuesday nights. And then Will Zanders does an amazing leadership call on Sunday nights for us. And all that information can be found in our Team Supreme under announcements. And this is another slide, just what to do with your new Pims. When you do enroll someone, we want to make sure we're getting them off to a great start. So we're going to send them a welcome email. And I also like to text mine when I see somebody show up in my back office that I haven't talked to before, and they just came in either through a co-op or maybe they just found my site or my link somewhere. I like to send them a text and just thank them for joining and just try to engage with them a little bit. At that point, it's kind of like a game of tennis. You're trying to see if they'll reply to you or not. If they don't, they won't hear from me except for those Monday and Thursday emails that we send out. And those are done for you. We have those in our Team Supreme group, and we send those out every Monday and Thursday. And then, of course, we're going to follow up with them 30 days later and let them know how big their team has grown. Also, be sure you're contacting people who order. Make sure they get their products. At the end of the day, it's our business. It's up to us to make sure that those products get there, okay? Sometimes products don't arrive, right? But whose customer is it? It's yours. We're fortunate that HBN provides us the product, but the business is ours. So it's up to us to just check with those people, make sure they got the product, make sure they're liking it if they have any questions. Next up, we have the one and only Ruby Red, Mel Brower. I love her mindset training. I get something out of it every single time. She's, I think, close to 100K now. She's just a real go-getter and such an inspiring leader. And she is going to train us for a second on mindset. So Mel, can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me, Landy?
I can, loud and clear.
Fantastic. Well, you're doing a terrific job tonight being host. I love it, love it, love it. And Paul, that was a phenomenal interview. Michelle, Jessica, all of you guys are just rocking it tonight. I love it. So in keeping with the theme of how to take your business to another level, when Landy asked me to train on something a couple of days ago, the irony is I've had this conversation so many times in like the last 10 days about meditation. So I was like, you know what, let's talk about meditation, because it is something that I think is probably the #1 most underrated and utilized tool that everybody I know doesn't use enough. And I'm just curious if you guys put in the chat, how many of you meditate every day and like actually put time to meditate every day, and put that in the chat, because I'm just curious. And yes, there's a difference between meditation and prayer. So I'm not going to get into the biblical side of this tonight, but just meditation in general and why it's so important. And like Paul was saying earlier, you got to have a positive mental attitude and you got to always be challenging yourself and growing your mind. But just as kind of a follow through from what we talked about in Orlando, in order to take your business to the next level, you have to take yourself to the next level. And a lot of times we don't know how to do that. We might think, okay, well, I just have to read more books. I have to read more books on personal development. And that's all fine. That's perfect, right? But it's part of it, okay? Meditation has been used for thousands of years. And it used to be that, people thought, well, that was only for the Kung Fu masters and the Buddhist monks and all this other stuff. But that's not true, So there's a lot more people now that are meditating. And it's really kind of taken the spotlight as the way to enhance your performance in all aspects of your life. And it's interesting because the conversations I was having over the last couple of days with my 20-year background in medicine, the thing that I realized in hindsight that I should have been asked in patients all those years was, what are you doing for stress relief? How many minutes a day do you meditate? Not what was your pain level and what makes it better and what makes it worse and things like that. So I think if we start a trend really toward taking that quiet time to go deep within your head. So here's the thing. What is meditation and how do you do it? And first, let me take a look and see how many of y'all actually did something in the chat here. Let's see. Nobody put in the, okay, there we go. All right, sweet. Okay, so quite a few of you do. Fantastic. Okay, so it's not hard, but it takes practice. So if you were going to train for a marathon or some physical challenging event with your body, you would go to the gym, you would exercise, you would work out, you'd start lifting weights, things like that, right? Well, meditation is how you train your mind. So the goal with meditation is really no goal at all. You just simply want to be present in the moment. Let me say that again. You just want to be present in the moment. And I know, just looking at the people who are on this call, okay, everybody on this call has ridiculously busy, crazy lives. You have distractions pulling you in all kinds of different directions, whether that's full-time jobs, spouses, kids, pets, etc. You name it. It's so easy to get distracted by technology, by TVs, by life in general, that you simply can't afford to not take time to meditate. So you want that time to simply be present in the moment and learn how to be at ease in your mind, no matter what is happening in your life or in your mind. Okay. So, how to do it. Find someplace quiet, sit down, close your eyes. There's a couple different ways that you can concentrate on a particular object. Like if you want to light a candle and look at the flame, you can focus on that, or you can close your eyes. You can focus on your breath. You can, count beads like rosary beads or something like that, and just really keep that focus while you're not letting the thoughts and distractions of the world get in your way. Another way, and this is the way I learned, was something called mindfulness. A couple years back, I took a course and learned how to, mindfulness is basically being aware of like all your five senses. So like when I sit down to meditate, I take a minute just to ground myself and I'm aware of the fact of what it feels like to sit, like what's my butt feel on the carpet or on the chair? What am I hearing? What am I seeing? If my eyes are closed, am I seeing specks of light? What's the taste in my mouth? What's the smell in the air? And you allow yourself to feel and be aware of all those senses so that hey, listen, they're okay to have in my head right now, and I accept them, but I'm going to go deeper and I'm really going to focus on, okay, let me just ignore them and get to the point where you really try to be thoughtless. Okay. And so meditation can help tremendously with managing your stress in day-to-day life. It can help with health issues. It can help with continuing this path of self-discovery, which is what life is all about. And it really can help enhance your connection to just the bigger picture of why you're here, And so the last thing I'm going to close with this is I found a quote that I thought was just tremendous. So I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit. And I want you to think of this. So when you're thinking about why you should meditate, I want you to think of all of our lives as like this crazy river, like full of rapids, like, I don't know, picture a river in your life where it goes super, super fast. The current's like kicking up, there's waves and all that stuff. That's what's on the surface of the river. But if the river's deep enough and you go down a little bit, you're not going to be so affected by those crashing waves and the, you know, and the water going in different directions and the currents and stuff like that. And if you keep going deeper, you're going to actually get close to the riverbed where there might not be any current at all. You might have a sense of stillness. And that's the visual I'll challenge you to hold in your mind, is to really get to that point where that's the goal. You're trying to seek the bottom of the riverbed or the bottom of the ocean where you can just have that peace and tranquility, even if it's only 15 minutes twice a day, you know, or 15 minutes once a day if you can fit it in. The value that that's going to add to your life is tremendous, and more importantly, to your business. So that's what I got tonight, Landy. Thank you so much for having me.
Yay. Okay. Thank you so much, Mel. I love your mindset stuff. Cannot wait till the Dallas event. I know you've got something big planned for all of us. And, you know, truly mindset is such a key component of what we do. You have to have that confidence, that centeredness, that posture. And, you know, meditation can certainly help you do that and get in touch with yourself. Prayer as well is really good. So our book of the week this week is none other than Hal Elrod. Be sure you're muted, please. If anybody's double check, make sure you're muted. I hear somebody not muted. This book is all about, like what Mel said, you've got to grow yourself first to grow your business fast. I love this book. It really changed my life. I was at a point when I had just first joined network marketing, was kind of really struggling to get to the next level. In network marketing, I always say, like, each level has a new devil. You know, you hit that bronze rank and you're like, man, my life is going to be amazing at this point, right? But then you realize you got to lead and grow so much more to get to the next rank, you know? So this is going to be your personal development. That's how you're going to do it. There are great interviews in here of 1%ers that are, you know, big industry leaders, and they talk about their morning rituals, their strategies, their mindset. It's got that in there. What my biggest takeaway from this book, and you can probably find it on eBay or Amazon, but for like $5 used, is the 6 lifesavers. The 6 lifesavers, even if you only have 6 minutes a day to do these things, it will give and provide structure for you, because you really have to learn to lead yourself and discipline yourself before you can have discipline in your business, before you can lead a team. So this is going to teach you to do that. And the 6 lifesavers are silence. And that's just that moment of silence. If you have 10 minutes, do 10 minutes. And then affirmations, you know, that is where we go over, you know, I am a 100K Ruby director. You guys all heard it. That's one of my affirmations. You know, visualization, I have it kind of bolded here because this is probably the most important thing that you need to do. We have to visualize ourselves in that success that we're wanting. We have to, you know, feel it, breathe it, smell it. You really have to get yourself, and it's when you attach that emotion to what you want. What would it feel like to be a Pearl director? You know, really spend time in quiet and get yourself there. Of course, exercise, that improves our health, right? And we're in the health and wellness business. So consistent exercise, reading, and the last one is scribing. So that's going to be journaling. You know, check with your goals and be sure you're writing down and then going back and revisiting that. I think it's a good idea to daily journal, at least weekly journal, so you can see where you're at with your goals. But that's the book of the week. Next up, we have our leaders panel by popular demand, and I'm so excited. We have 4 amazing leaders here that have come on and just blown us away with their ability to grow their teams, and they're just all amazing people. And first up, I have Miss Tanya Latre. She is a platinum executive, and she literally has blown me away, you guys. She's so well spoken. She's crushing it in the business. So I can't wait for her to tell us 3 things that she does every day to grow her business. Tanya, can you unmute yourself? Oh, there you are, girl. Gotcha.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome. Hi, team. I'm so glad to be on tonight. Thanks so much, Landy, for reaching out. I am so honored to be able to speak a little bit on what I do. So the question was 3 things you do every day to grow your business. Well, number 1, y'all know me. I wear the pins. I wear the shirts. I am constantly just branded with the business when I'm out of the house. And that's a fabulous way to get people to approach you so you don't feel like you're attacking people with information. The second thing that I do that I've started to do lately is follow up with my customers or anyone who's shown interest, follow up with them ask them what they liked best about the product that they received, and then ask for the referral. Say, hey, do you know anybody who wants some of that free stuff that you love? Because I got a gift card for them. And so that really helps, get you into the hands of new people. And third, one of my favorite things to do now is to create new content online, new posts in my stories and in my social media, and following the leaders. We do like a picture, a picture, a picture, a picture, a picture. By the time you get to 7 pictures, if that person's still looking, you go ahead and slide in those DMs and follow up and say, hey, can I add you to the group? Or hi, can I interest you in some free product? Or hey, did you have a question about what I was talking about? Anything just to touch base with somebody new. So that's what I got, Miss Landy. Thanks again. Love you guys.
Thank you so much, Tanya. You crushed it. Oops, okay, you muted yourself back. Thank you. Next up, we have a couple of tips from Jarvis, the one and only Pearl director. Jarvis has come on to this team and just taken it by storm. I think he's one of the fastest people to go platinum and go Pearl and beyond. So I'm super excited to have him share some of his knowledge. And let me scroll through here and see. Jarvis, if you can unmute yourself, if you do that first.
Yes, can you hear me?
There you are. I can. Hey, hey.
Dang. Lavender, if y'all see me crying, it's the lavender ice.
Oh no.
My
I've
goodness.
done that.
Yeah, it'll draw tears. Wow, yes. Everybody that has spoken earlier, Mr. Paul, happy for you, man. Keep killing it. And I can't wait to get back to Alaska. I was there for 3 weeks, and that was great. The weather's amazing. To pick it back off of what Mel B said earlier, yeah, you listen, you'll never out earn who you are. And that's just real. We can get to the rank, but to be paid at the rank is going to require a better you every single rank. Like, we don't want to get there just to have the rank. We want to be paid at the rank, and that requires skill set. And LaTanya, yes, the Pims. Listen, I was a believer of the Pims before it was even a thing, because all of my friends from Herbalife, they would wear that green pin. So yes, it works. It's attractive. I catch myself sometimes like, huh? Because I forget that I have it on. And then like, your button coffee. So yeah, that's dope. Keep doing that. And you're great at building your brand. So if I had to give y'all 2 to 3 tips to close a prospect, I want y'all to do something. Because it's going to cover 2 things, actually. Because a lot of people don't know how to do 3-way phone calls. They're nervous from asking all the wrong questions. This will release a lot of pressure. Okay. Go to YouTube and look up Eric Worre's 6-point close. All right. This 6-point close, it will do everything for you. And whenever I do a 3-way phone call, I always point this out, and I always do it to Brea. And I'll text her when I'm doing a 3-way phone call. I say, Brea, pay attention to the questions I am about to ask. And you ask people these 6 questions, y'all. This is the only thing I do. The first question I'm going to ask you is, after looking at that video, what was 1 or 2 things that really stood out to you? That's the first 2 things, because you have to meet people's needs. That's when people respond. You have to meet their needs, right? It's like going to a car lot and somebody's coming for something specific, but you say, hey, no, you should try this. And you're like, dude, I didn't come here for that. Like, I know what I want. That's why I tell salespeople, y'all need to learn how to meet people's needs. Like, their mindset is tied to the car that's going to make them the most money. And when you're an amateur in this game, your mind is tied to whatever's going to make you the most money. That's why I say you got to learn how to meet people where they're at. Yes, the 100 CV is sweet, right? You can get to your star bonus, that 30%, it looks good. But if the person you're talking to can't afford 100 CV, you just lost that person. Maybe 50 is good for them right now. Maybe 25 is good. So when you meet people where they're at, they respond much faster. So you ask, what was 1 to 2 things that really caught your attention? And they're going to tell you. The second thing you ask them is, on a scale of 1 to 10, where does your interest level sit? Right? They're going to tell you where the interest level sit, because that's what you want to know. And if they say, hey, LaTanya, I'm about a 5. always say, great, that's better than a 0, right? To let them know, because your number isn't a 10, you're not a loser. Okay, whatever. When the person tell you they are 5, now you as a professional have to say, okay, now what do I need to get you in the meantime to get you from a 5 to a 10? This is what you call consulting, ladies and gentlemen. The people really feel like you're trying to help them at this point. What do I need to get you in the meantime to get you from that 5 to that 10? And then they're going to tell you, all right, duly noted. Now you know what to follow up with. Now you know what to get this person in the meantime, because if it's not money and it's just literature, then you don't want to call back and ask them about something that's not the concern. You don't move forward like that. So you want to know what to get the person. And they're going to tell you, okay? Then after they tell you what the interest level is, you ask them how, because listen, everybody has a number. I don't care what nobody tells you. Everybody has a number. So you ask them, how much money would you need to make monthly to give this any of your time? How much money would you need to make to give this any of your time? And then they're going to tell you. And when that person tells you what their number is, now you know exactly what they're looking at and what they're looking for, right? Because just because I want diamond and I want me $100,000, $200,000 a month, if my energy is focused on that and Land is only trying to come here and pay her bills, that frequency is off big time, because that person is not trying to put that much time into this. Like, I don't know, they're like, now you know what, I already got 2 jobs. You know, I don't have the time, I'm a mom. You have to know what people want, so you can say, hey, all right, now that's not going to require what I'm doing to get to where I'm at. You meet the person where they're at, right? So they give you their number. Good. After they tell you how much they want, you ask them, now, how long are you willing to be in activity to make that number come to fruition? Holding their feet to the fire. You don't tell me how much you want. You want that. So how long are you willing to be into activity to make that number come to fruition? When you do stuff like this, people now feel different than the person that tried to sign them up with it works, right? Because they just feel like they got pushed into something. When you do something like this with people, they genuinely feel like it's a legit business and they're getting with somebody that is concerned with helping them get to the next level. It makes all the difference, I'm telling you. Now, once that person tell you, okay, I'm willing to commit, you know, most people will tell you, if the money is working, I'll do it for however long, right? So you just get a short-term, mid-term, long-term goal from them. And I always tell people, don't ask for more money than you're making on your job, because you don't believe you can make that. You don't believe you can make that. Don't ask for $8,000 a month if you're only making $4,000 a month on your job. I stop them right with, and I don't ask them because you don't want to embarrass them, right? So you just say, do not go over the income that you make at your job, because you know you can earn that. You know you can earn that, and then they don't have to give you that number. You don't want to embarrass them about it, right? Now, once that person tell you how much, how long they're willing to stay in activity, that's when you ask the magic question. Well, if I can put together a plan for you, if I can put together a plan for you that will help that come to fruition, will you be in or out? In or out, right? A lot of people, you lose the prospect and you already have them. If a person has given you all of those answers, they literally told you they want in. But you can't go back and say, so let me ask you a question. Are you interested in doing something like this? Now, if you ask me something like that, I'm like, dude, I just told you I'm interested. You won't ask me that kind of question? People, so when they tell you that, it's okay now to go ahead and ask the question, are you in or out? And you know what they'll tell you? Well, hell, if you're gonna put together the plan and we can make this come to fruition, I'm in. That's 6-point close, y'all. I use it every single time from start to finish. It does everything. Literally, it does everything. And if you don't know how to do a 3-way phone call, I just gave it to you right there, those 6 questions. That's it. I promise you, those 6 questions, the moment, because you control the call. You control the call. That's the only, I promise you, that's the only thing you have to do. Get really good with asking those 6 questions and you'll be fine. And if you ask them the right way, the call will never get away from you. It'll never get away from you. Ask those questions, quick hitters. Don't stay on one question for 5 minutes, right? Because you got to go. Nobody wants to do business with a person that has all the time in the world. You ain't making no money, not to them, right? So the 6-point close, you do that in about 10 minutes. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, great. Can't wait to work with you. I'll give you a call tomorrow. We'll put together your plan of action and we will work this in the nooks and crannies of your time. I'll get you connected to the Facebook group so you can see other people, and then I'm off. I'm off. I do that every single time without fail, unless I know you and you're a network marketer. Now, if you're a network marketer, I'll close with this. If you are a network marketer, or it's a person that is used to making money, but see, y'all got to develop tough skin. I tell my team all the time, I don't think y'all are ready to close how I close when you've been in the industry for a while. Y'all, if I showed y'all my messages, okay, the people in companies, they know I love network marketing. They know I've done well. So if I was contacting, let's say, a Landy Martin, I know she's been in network marketing for a very long time. Y'all, it's a true story, no lie. This is exactly what I do. And if she knows me, when I jump in her DMs, I'm saying a few things to her. Landy, are you getting what you're looking for right now out of your company? A lot of times people say yes. I say, well, is it because the products are good or is it because the money you're making? A lot of people say, well, the products are good. Okay, no worries. You can be a customer, right? If you love your products that much, you can be a customer. But this is what I'm telling her. Listen, I've been in this industry for a very long time. I've done well, but I've never seen nothing like what I have now. I've been with this company 5 months. I've jumped 6 ranks, made over $30,000 in income, team over 3,000, and I'm looking for people just like you. No lie. This is what I do because people in network marketing want to be with someone that knows where they are going. Simple as that. Because they don't been in too many companies to where no one has led them. And plus, confidence trumps everything, right? That's like a tattoo. That's a stain I can't wipe off. People want to be with someone that is going to lead them in the right direction. So if you got these people that understand how to make money, y'all, let me tell you one thing I know about people that make money. They want to learn how to make more, right? And this is the close. Stop being afraid to talk to people that make money, y'all, because you know what? The house note, they're worried about losing that. The car note, they're worried about losing that. If they got kids that are in college, they need to know how to keep that tuition going. So guess what? They're always thinking about making money. It is the broke people that you will have a problem with. So that whole chicken list thing, the only time that comes up is when I'm explaining that there's no such thing. I don't believe in the chicken list. The people that are making money are the ones that are waiting on you to give them a phone call so they can keep earning the money that they're earning because they got an $80,000 car note. That's a real story, y'all. They want to know how to continue to make money. So there's no such thing as a chicken list. The people that you know that are doing well, those are the ones that you need to go and talk to. Everybody else, the people that have a broke mindset, the only thing you could do for them is be an example. That's it. That's the only way they're going to come to you is when you start making that money. So Landy, that's it, my friend. That is how I close. And I hope it was impactful to y'all.
Man, so many nuggets. I mean, meeting people where they're at, that is so true. We don't want to lose them. Whatever they want, it's for them. So awesome nuggets. Next up, I have the one and only Joe Build It Big Davis. And Joe, I believe, sold over 100 bottles of Sesso in one day or something crazy like that. I mean, that's the rumor I heard anyway. So my question for him tonight, or tell us just 2 to 3 things you did to sell all that Sesso, Joe. Can you unmute yourself?
I am unmuted. Can you hear me okay, Landy?
I can hear you well.
All right. First thing I'll say is this. You definitely have to be intentional. And I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people, you know, they go about their day and they don't really have a plan for their day. And Mrs. Anderson can vouch for this. You know, I made a point. I told them ahead of time that I was really going to start pushing Sesso. And you really got to find a product. We have so many products here at HBN that you can literally promote. It's hard. It's impossible to promote everything to everybody. And kind of like what Jarvis was saying, you have to find that product that resonates with the person that you're dealing with. So you don't want to ever promote everything. I found Sesso, I like it a lot because it's an immediate impact product and it's a fun topic. And it matches my personality. I'm a shark when it comes to business, social life. I'm 100% dolphin. I love to have a good time. So I found a product that's easy for me to promote, and just day to day, I like to go to happy hours, social events, etc. And I'm always networking. And I tell people that conversation is a lot more exciting than talking about coffee. So from that standpoint, it's amazing what happens when you tell people that you sell female sexual enhancement products. It's amazing. Immediately, you notice the whole tone changes. So from that standpoint, it's an easy conversation. And I've had people who have literally sampled this product and they've literally bought this product. And I built a business simply around this product. Of course, I promote the other products as well, but you can promote this even as a standalone product as well. And because of that, I've had people call me back the next day with these mind-blowing testimonies of their experience with the product, to the point to where I had people ordering 20 plus bottles because they wanted to share them with their friends and they were going to go and sell these products, etc. And then I had people who were buying 5 bottles at a time because they wanted to share with their friends as well. So the biggest thing I'll say in sales, and understand this, a lot of people say they don't want to be a salesperson, but understand this, we're always selling something. Even when you're afraid to sell, you're being sold on that by the people that you're around. So from that standpoint, I was told this, even as a child, a little kid learns to sell his parents. If you're in a relationship with somebody else, there's somebody selling the other one, even if it's down to what we're going to eat for dinner tonight. So from that standpoint, everything is a sale. You just want to get good at having fun and enjoying what you do. And when you take the stress out of it and relax and have fun, I think that's why Sesso works so well for me. It's a fun conversation. And I don't know anybody who doesn't want a better experience. Like I said, we're all adults, so we like to have a good time. That is an adult conversation. And if people like to have fun, it's a fun topic, but some people make it one of those things where you clamp up and get really tense. I have fun. And Mrs. Anderson has heard me talking to people, and we can be out somewhere. I keep Sesso samples on me. I keep a bottle on me all the time from that standpoint. Mel can vouch for this. I mean, we literally promote that product because, again, immediate impact product. I don't have to worry for a result. People know as soon as they use it, it's a product, either they're going to have a great experience or they're going to say something about it, but there's going to be something of a response from it. So my favorite products, Sesso, Healing Trilogy, and then also, of course, black seed oil, some of the other products. And if you're new on the call tonight, I would challenge you to find you a couple of products that you can kind of learn, because there's so many products. You don't want to become a product expert before you start making money. Understand, use the testimonies and learn the stories of the people who are in the business. And when you get feedback from people, especially your positive feedback, you want to use that feedback and use that as testimonials to help you sell that product. Learn the stories of people who've had success. We don't make product claims, but you want to definitely have some stories of people's experiences with the products. That's why we talk about our stories so much. Make sure that you're learning and you're growing in the business. So for new people, have fun. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid that somebody's not going to buy. Don't be afraid that somebody's not going to join. You just want to simply expose as many people, the right people. One of the things we always say, you can never say the wrong thing, the wrong thing to the right person. You can never say the right thing to the wrong person. From that standpoint, the people who are supposed to be in your business and be with you, they will be with you regardless. I just believe it's in alignment with the stars, you guys. So from that standpoint, have fun, build a huge business. Let's get out there. You got amazing products. And also note this, 60-day buyback guarantee. Even if they don't like the product, some whatever experience, whatever, there's no I got you for the HBN. So have fun, promote the products. And one thing I can honestly say, and most people on this call can agree with, HBN products have never let me down. So from that standpoint, Landy, I'm gonna give it back to you. You guys can't wait to see everybody in Dallas. And hey, make sure that you guys put a big emphasis on driving your teams to Dallas. I can't wait to do some breakout sessions, compensation plan trainings. mindset trainings, myself, Melissa Brown, Mr. Zanders. That's what we love to do. Nothing better than the intimate settings, even after the big event settings and all those things, you guys. So with that being said, passing it back to you, Landy. Thank you.
Man, Joe, thank you so much. I love hearing you talk, and you just amaze me. Next up, guys, first of all, appreciate you staying on a little bit late tonight. We're going to wrap it up here pretty quick. I just want to get one more leaders panel question to Miss Susan Cooper, if she is still on. Susan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. Hey, girl. What are 3 good tips that you do to work with your team? I know you do an amazing job with your team.
Thank you. I try to talk to my team every day. Ask them if they have any concerns, if they need anything, if they have a question, if they need me to talk to somebody to, on their behalf, things like that. We come up with some new picks or ads or ideas. We kind of go into a team and try to come up with ideas together that we can use, so that everybody, think outside the box. So I ask everybody, what if they have something new that they have tried or I have tried or some of the team members have tried, so we can try some different things to help get more people. And be consistent. At least, talk to 2 people at least a day, whether it's email or texting, social media. If you're going to do postcards or flyers or whatever, just try to get your word or get your link out there every day. So that's all I got.
Well, awesome, Susan. You've had a lot of success, and I can see why. So thank you for that. Guys, I'm just going to skip through these last couple of, slides here since we're running late. I don't want to keep, I respect your time. I want to be sure and be able to get everybody off. Just in closing, I just want to say, if you want to be successful here at Heart and Body Naturals, just decide, make that commitment. Okay. That's where it starts, is making the commitment, deciding you're going to do it. Be here a year from now. That's very important. Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither was a big, huge network marketing business. It's going to make you a lot of money. Okay. So we need to put in the time. Next is focus. Billionaires were interviewed, lots of them. One thing they said was focus was key to their success. So we really need to focus. I've yet to see anyone be able to make a ton of money, 6 figures in 2 MLMs. So, pick your favorite and just focus. You're dividing yourself and spreading resources around everywhere where you could be putting that volume and building a huge team under the people you've already brought in. So, and of course, lastly, take action, guys. We learned about mindset tonight. We can read all the books, we can do the meditation and all that, but nothing counts until we take action. And by taking action, we're going to actually build our confidence. And when we build up our confidence, we get those little successes that lead us into bigger successes. So that's all I got for you tonight, guys. I really appreciate you letting me host you, and I will see you at the top and next week. Thank you, guys.